Inihahandog ng Philippine Air Force at ng himpilang ito ang programang gagabay tungo sa kapayapaan ng bawat mamamaya at pag-unlad ng buong pamayanan. Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran.
Mayong adlaw sa tuntanan mga higala, kami po ang inyong Philippine Air Force, your air warriors and skylifters in the Visayas. At muli pong sumasayang papawid ang aming palatuntunang Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran Cebu. Kauban ang tulo ka partner ng mga radio station diri sa Cebu City. Naganggayang salamat kay Ma'am Annabella Grosas of DYMR 576 kHz Radio Pilipinas, kay Sir Jonix Tapalyakan of DYLA 909 kHz, kay Ma'am Aileen Navarro ng DYAR 765 Sunshine Radio Cebu, kay Ma'am Payet Renyen and Ma'am Hazel Gloria of PIE 7 sa pagtabang sa among programa karong adlaw. Ako po yung host, First Lieutenant Edebert D. Baguio, Philippine Air Force, at kasama ang aking mga co-host na sina AW1C Yasmin Saladar, Philippine Air Force, Airman Romuson Rivera, Philippine Air Force, and Airwoman Pisteo, Philippine Air Force. Partner?
Yes, partner. Isang mapagpalang araw para sa ating lahat, lalo na sa ating mga libu-libong tagapakinig at taga-subaybay sa programang ito, ang Usapang Pangkapayapaan, Usapang Pangkaunlaran Cebu. Tayo din po ay napapanood sa ating social media platform, sa Facebook page ng CMO-AMC, 1000 BGB-NIAB, 1000 Pop-Up at ng Up-Up Cebu. Ang programa pong ito ay para sa ating pagnanais na maihatid po ang mga impormasyon na mayroong kinalaman sa ating pagsulong ng kapayapaan at kaunlaran sa ating pong bansang Pilipinas.
Thank you, partner. And let us also welcome our other comrades from Air Mobility Command, from 205th Tactical Helicopter Wing, from 220th Airlift Wing, from 250th Presidential Airlift Wing, and 5th ARCED. Daghang kaayong salamat for tuning in with us and for supporting our program. Partner?
Mga kasama, ginagagala po natin makasama ang ating resource speaker ngayong araw. Walang iba kundi si Captain Oliver Dave D. Pastor, Philippine Air Force, the Director for Intelligence ng 505 Search and Rescue Group. Sir, bumati po muna tayo, sir, sa ating pong mga tagapakinig at taga-subaybay.
Thank you sa lahat po ng tagapakinig at taga-subaybay. Magandang tanghali po sa ating lahat. Naway nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan. God bless us all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Partner?
Yes, partner. Sir, maayong hapon po. Sir, kamusta naman po? Kamusta naman po yung mga personnel natin sa 505 Search and Rescue Group, sir?
Okay, yung mga personnel po natin ngayon sa Search and Rescue Group are sa high moral naman tayo ngayon, no? Because we are not experiencing any calamities and disaster kasi basically pag once na nagkaroon tayo niyan, so probably we're being deployed anywhere across the archipelago. So syempre it takes what do you call this? It takes us to sacrifice more. So ngayon na nasa peacetime tayo, wala masyadong natural calamities, so high moral tayo ngayon. But on a more serious note, of course, with the support of his leadership, our group commander, 505 Search and Rescue, Colonel Tumesa, I can say that our personnel are on a state of high morale. You see, despite the high operational demands of our day-to-day missions, yung mga personnel natin are being valued and given recognition from time to time. And moreover, may mga suporta silang natatanggap mula sa aming mga kasamahan pag nade-deploy sila, which significantly boost their morale. And also in every after search and rescue mission, operations and deployment, ang unit po natin ay nagpro-provide ng adequate downtime for mental and physical health break as part of our work-life balance. So, yun po yung program natin sa 505 in order to boost the morale of our personnel and for us to be ready and be prepared at all times to respond to any disaster and calamities. Yeah.
Maraming salamat, sir. Partner?
Yes, partner. Thank you, sir. Para po sa ating unang katanungan, sir, para po lalo nating maintindihan kung ano nga po ba ang 505th Search and Rescue Group, pwede po ba namin malaman kung ano po ang mission and function ng inyo pong unit, sir?
Okay. So the very mandate or yung mission po ng 505 SRG is to conduct air search and rescue operations in support to AFP or Armed Forces of the Philippines and civilian agencies. But Based on this mission, our unit has various mandates, no? Meron kaming role sa Comprehensive Archipelagic Defense Concept, and meron din kaming role dun sa tinatawag nating Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Response based dun sa RA 10121 or tinatawag natin na National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Kasi based on this RA 10121, the Armed Forces of the Philippines is the lead cluster for search, rescue, and retrieval. So more so, we were also mandated by the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines to provide search and rescue services and necessary air assets to all the international airports across the country. So, ibig sabihin niyan, meron kaming mandate sa AFP, meron din kaming mandate sa mga civilian agencies, which is yung HADR, meron din kaming mandate sa CAAP, which is yung SAR services na provide natin sa international airports natin. Kasi basically, yung role kasi yung guidance kasi ng International Civil Aviation Organization, in order for a certain country to operate its international airports, dapat meron tayong SAR services na mapro-provide, in which that SAR services is being mandated or part of the mission of the 505 Search and Rescue Group. So sa ating mga missions na ito, yung unit natin ay nagper-perform ng wide range of search and rescue operations, no? Kakandak tayo ng casualty and medical evacuation, hardware recovery, maritime coastal patrol, and sa HADR function, we perform search, rescue, and retrieval operations, disaster response, humanitarian assistance, and air ambulance services, kagaya ng Sikorsky natin, in which we perform aeromedical evacuations across the country, and also limited aerial firefighting. So basically, limited aerial firefighting, we often use this one during forest fires across the country, minsan din during fire sa ating mga syudad. Pag magkasunog dito sa Metro Manila, we are being tapped to perform limited aerial firefighting. Kagaya ngayon yan, meron natang incident dyan sa Cebu, outside ata ng Mactan Air Base, may fire, and to make off yung aircraft natin to perform limited aerial firefighting. So those are the missions and functions of the 505th Search and Rescue Group.
Partner?
Sir, may follow-up question lang po ako, sir.
Yes.
Sir, na-curious po ako dun sa battle cry po ng 505th Search and Rescue Group po. Yung that others may live. If I may, sir, pwede ko pong mahingian po kahit mga maiksi lang po. Ano po yung nais iparating po ng battle cry po ng 505th, sir?
Yung battle cry ng 505 na that others may live is based on our mission, which is to save lives and aid the injured. Basically, during during disaster response or humanitarian assistance, once na nade-deploy kasi kami, we should forget our personal comfort and desire. So iiwan namin yun and uunahin namin yung kapakanan ng iba in order to save their lives and at the same time aid those who are injured. So with that, we can say that others may live. So, ibig lang sabihin nun, inuuna namin yung kapakanan ng iba more than our comfort and welfare.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Partner?
Yes, partner. Thank you. And thank you din, sir, sa pag-share po, sir, sa mission, function, at mandate po ng 505. At para naman, sir, sa katanungan ko, sir, ano naman po, sir, yung mga latest or ongoing programs at activities ng inyong unit, sir? Ano po yung mga preparasyon niyo po doon, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So at present no, so nabanggit ko kanina na we are on this peacetime season. Kumbaga wala masyadong na-experience tayong calamities such as typhoons, floodings, landslide, and whatnot. So our unit continuously conducts proficiency training for our personnel. So tuloy-tuloy po yung training natin. Kung walang mission, di mag-train tayo in order for us to prepare ourselves during times of disaster. And this is being conducted dito sa ating headquarters and as well as all our advanced command posts across the archipelago. Yung mga ACPs kasi natin, meron tayo dyan sa Mactan, meron din tayong ACP sa Davao, meron din tayong ACP sa Zamboanga. On the northern Luzon naman, meron tayo sa ACP Lawag. On the western side naman, meron tayong ACP Palawan and of course dun sa ACP Clark for Northern Luzon. So They are all strategically located across the archipelago. So pag sabi kong ngayon na peacetime across the country, wala tayong na-experience na sakuna or anything, tuloy-tuloy silang nagtre-training. So yun yung preparations. And moreover, during this season also, no, we engage our various local government units to train them with search and rescue operations to enhance disaster response and resilience. Well, in fact, meron tayo ngayong kinakandak na search and rescue auxiliary training sa bandang Aurora, sa Baler Aurora, no? Wherein our 505 search and rescue personnel are there to act as instructor, training the local government units for them to enhance disaster response and resilience in their respective area of responsibility. And minsan, alam ko rin natatap yung ACP Mactan to conduct sarat sa mga personnel ng 1,000 or other LGUs dyan sa Cebu na ine-engage natin. So, yun yung preparations natin ngayon. Yun yung mga programs na continuous natin na ginagawa all throughout the year.
Yes, sir. Tamang-tama. Tamang-tama talaga yan, sir, no? And I know sa part ng 1,000, sir, is ongoing yung mga training namin na ganyan kasi dine-develop yung mga skills sa mga personnel. Especially, sir, on search and rescue. Hopefully, sir, makapag-conduct ulit ng training, set of training, ang 505, sir, especially yung mga na-assign dito sa ACP. And kanina, sir, yun nga, sir, na-mention nyo po kanina na nag-conduct po sila ng limited firefighter,
Aerial
tawag,
firefighting.
aerial firefighting yun, sir. And hopefully, sir, nagamit yung i-double check ko lang, sir, kung nakapag-kuhan ba, sir, kasi ang daming pumasok ng mga fire truck dito, sir, sa base para tumulong sa pag-apula ng apoy, sir. Kasi malapit lang kasi siya sa base, sir, eh. Katabi lang mismo ng sewage gate. And yun, sir, sana na-fire out na ngayon, sir.
Sana nga, na-fire out na yan.
Yes, sir.
Kasi
And with that, sir, we have a short break po muna, sir, no? Alang sa mga gamay ng mga pahinumdum.
When disasters like this strike, wherever it is across the globe,
your Philippine Air Force rescuers are ready to go.
these 12 men in Tangerine are proud members of the 505th Search and Rescue Group.
Strong, skilled, and carefully selected to join the Philippine Urban Search and Rescue Contingent for Turkey.
We are your Air Force rescuers!
With their strength and skills, they brought their courageous hearts, ready to face the dangers if only to save lives.
Through the piercing cold,
Sobrang lamig, pero kinaya.
They searched and dug night and day at the risk of their own lives.
Delikado pong mission pero kahit ano pong mangyari, handa kami.
and for this, they won the admiration and love of the nation they have bravely served.
As they returned home from their mission, they were welcomed as heroes.
I'm proud of my men.
Truly, they are the path's pride, heroes not only in the eyes of the Filipinos,
But in the eyes of the world as well.
That's 5 in a minute! Join us on our next flight.
Okay, balik na sa ato ang topic para sa uban pang mga announcement na gikan sa 505 Search and Rescue Group. Sir, para naman po sa question ko, sir, no? Sir, can you share to us, sir, kung ano naman po, sir, yung mga naging accomplishments ng yung unit sa ngayon at yung mga nakaraang taon?
Okay, yung sa accomplishments natin, no, kasi search and rescue units across the globe play a vital role in saving lives and they're often working in some of the most challenging conditions imaginable. So I could say that we have numerous and diverse accomplishments reflecting our expertise, dedication, and commitment. But the primary and most measurable accomplishment talaga ng ating unit is the number of lives being rescued and saved. Kasi in the past years, we were engaged in various search and rescue missions, such as responding to natural disasters, maritime incidents, and aviation crashes, in which we save countless lives each year. So, natural disasters, sa example nito, dun sa yung sa last year lang, yung sunod-sunod na typhoon, no? Our personnel were deployed in Bicol region to conduct search and rescue and retrieval operations. And on maritime incidents naman, no, ito lang yung 662 na aircraft na nandyan, kagagaling lang yan ng coastal area ng Tacloban, if I'm not mistaken, nag-conduct siya ng Maritime SAR or Maritime Search and Rescue because nga dahil sa report na meron tayong mga missing fisherman doon. So that's one. And of course, aviation crashes. Last year, I was engaged in so-called search and rescue operations when one of our yung Cessna natin sa civilian nag-crash along Baler Aurora. So those are some of our accomplishments when it comes to our search and rescue operations. But we were also deployed during large-scale disaster. Siyempre, previously, aside dun sa mga nagdaang typhoon, during volcanic eruptions, dito sa yung Taal na hanggang ngayon naka-alert level 2 pa rin, na continuous pa rin yung monitoring, and at any given time, we are ready na ma-deploy sa area to augment for search and rescue operations. And of course, nabanggit ko nga rin kanina yung flooding dun sa Bicol region brought about by the onslaught of typhoons and its aftermath. And in some cases, we also participated in international search and rescue operations. And this was exemplified during the 7.2 magnitude earthquake that struck Turkey. So nagkaroon tayo ng Philippine contingent papuntang Turkey kasi nga the government of Turkey were already overwhelmed to conduct SAR operations dahil sa wide scale nung damage. So we were augmented. So we sent our troops internationally for SAR operations. And sabi ko kanina din, during peacetime, we conducted rigorous training programs for our personnel to maintain their proficiency for search and rescue operations to be prepared in various search and rescue scenario. And moreover, collaboration with other branch of service and civilian agencies were also conducted through joint exercises to enhance the conduct of search and rescue operations. So basically, we coordinated with other branch of the armed forces of the Philippines, such as the Philippine Navy, Philippine Army. We also coordinated with the Bureau of Fire Protection for the limited aerial firefighting, and also coordinated with the Philippine National Police, the Philippine Coast Guard for maritime search and rescue. So we conduct bilateral exercises with them or joint training exercises in order for us to enhance our search and rescue operations. But I could say that beyond rescues, we contribute to public safety by conducting search and rescue training to various local government units, teaching them on survival and raising awareness about preventive measures. Kaya tuwang-tuwa kami sa mga natin sa Tausen mismo or sa mga ibang taus natin sa Air Force kasi palagi nilang tinatap yung mga advanced command post namin to conduct trainings to various LGUs on their respective area of operation. So by that, natuturuan natin sila, na-enhance natin yung mga local government units, yung skills nila for disaster response and resilience. At the same time, nagiging force multiplier natin sila during the onslaught of typhoon. So meron kaming karamay or katulong or kasamba at kasangga kapag nagkakandak ng search and rescue operations. So those were the accomplishments of our unit previously and at present.
So sir, nakaka-proud po talaga yung mga naging accomplishments nyo na po. So, on the other hand po sir, pwede po ba naming malaman kung ano po ang papel at programa ng 505th in support sa National Regional Task Force to End Local Communities Armed Conflicts, sir?
The primary role kasi ng 505 SRG is to conduct search and rescue operations, in support to armed forces of the Philippines and civilian agencies. However, the unit somehow support the cause for NTF-LCAC through various civic actions being conducted. You see, during unit anniversary, we conducted various activities such as outreach program to far-flung areas, providing basic services, bloodletting activities also being conducted, as well as scuba surero in coastal areas. So as of now, we are about to celebrate our 27th anniversary on February. So one of our pre-anniversary activities is the outreach program to the ETA community at Pampanga. So bibisitahin natin sila and we'll be providing basic services to them. So moreover, during relief operations, our unit delivers goods and services to community that are inaccessible by land transportation, utilizing our air assets, as well as aeromedical evacuations for patients coming from remote places. And through this initiative and effort, we can deliver basic services that would somehow help our help other communities to provide them the basic services that they needed, because sometimes naman ano bang cause nung pag-join nila sa mga makakaliwang grupo is because they do not receive basic services from the government. But since we are doing this, we perform relief operations and conducting civic action, somewhat this may somehow help, these efforts may somewhat help somehow help the cause of NTF-ELCAC, no? Yung mga initiatives and efforts sa to makakatulong din sila sa causes ng ating yung mga causes natin for the NTF-ELCAC.
Partner?
Yes, partner. Sir, for my question po, ano po yung naging action po or tulong ng 5OP Search and Rescue Group sa West Philippine issue, sir?
So, with regards to the West Philippine issue, so I've been deployed also in Palawan last year. Almost every other month, nandun po ako, lumilipad sa coastal areas ng Puerto Princesa. Of course, our unit with the latest comprehensive archipelagic defense concept, no, na ini-aim niyang i-develop yung country's capability to protect our entire territory, including our exclusive economic zone, to ensure that the next generation of Filipinos will be able to enjoy its natural resources. And part of this concept is the West Philippine Sea, no? So in support of that, yung unit natin ngayon, in support to that endeavor, yung unit natin, we provide air assets in Palawan, performing maritime patrol. So every other day, we perform maritime patrol in Palawan. So nag-start kami from Palawan, lipad kami up until El Nido, and El Nido until Mindoro, then pabalik, no? Just to perform maritime patrol sa ating bodies of water or coastal areas doon. And also across the archipelago, we also provide aeronautical and maritime search and rescue services. And at the same time, as part also of our efforts for the cause of West Philippine Sea, no, we perform rotation and retrovision, or the so-called resupply mission, to our personnel in Ayungin Shoal. So yung mga Marines, Navy na nandun sa Ayungin Shoal, or minsan may mga Air Force pa nga doon, we perform resupply operations just to provide them the needs, yung mga basic needs na kailangan nila dun while they are on their deployment. Kasi mahirap din na nga naman yung nasa gitna ka ng dagat na wala kang mga services. So those are the efforts of our unit for the West Philippine Sea.
Thank you, sir. Sir, follow-up question lang din po. Ano po yung may mga instances po ba na naharap po ang 5OP sa medyo mahirap na sitwasyon po? Especially po sa mga emergencies po and national disasters, sir.
Siguro lang mag-share na lang ako ng experience ko dun sa search and rescue mission, no? With regards to the ill-fated na Cessna. So yung Cessna natin, nag-crash siya sa Sierra Madre. Yung Cessna kasi na yun is nag-take off from Kawayan, Isabela, going to Palanan. However, di siya nakarating ng Palanan, so inisip natin nag-crash siya. So during that time na na-receive namin yung report na may nag-crash ng air assets, immediately to make off kami to perform search and rescue operations, no? However, the weather that time was not favorable. So yung gusto mong iligtas yung passenger at the same time yung pilot dun sa Sierra Madre, kasi alam mong most probably with that 30 minutes, buhay pa sana yung passenger. However, yung weather was not really favorable. So what we did, kinailangan pa namin binaba yung mga parajumpers namin sa paanan ng bundok, and they perform nag-hike sila going to that to the crash site, in which it takes them, I think, more than a day before na na-reach nila yung yung kung saan yung crash site, no? And at the same time, nung na-reach naman nila yung crash site, we can do so much because hindi naman din kayo makalanding sa Sierra Madre kasi wala namang landing spot doon. So what we can do is to perform hoist operations. And at the same time kasi during the conduct of that hoist operations, so there are lots of tawag dito challenges, no, for the number one, yung air assets. Sobrang taas ng bundok, baka hindi kayanin yung power niya. At the same time, yung weather, baka bigla kayong matakluban and bumangga kami sa mga puno. Number three, yung mga pasahero doon, kung marami sila, isa lang yung kaya naming makuha at any given time. So those were some of the challenges that we face when it comes to the actual performance of our missions, no? So, but all in all naman, we were able to execute the operations well. It was successfully conducted, and with the help of our power jumpers who are well trained naman, there are always challenges, but we are always try our best to overcome those obstacles during disaster response.
Thank you, sir. Snappy salute po sa mga naging accomplishment po ng 5OP Search and Rescue Group. At kami pong mga nasa naman po, patuloy na nagpipray po na maging safety po ang mission po ng inyong unit, sir. Partner?
Yes, partner. And I guess wala na din naman tayong mga follow-up questions. And maayos naman po na ibahagi at na-discuss ni sir yung function at mission ng 5OP. And sir, ma'am, bago po tayo magtapos sa ating programa ngayong hapon, ating pong pakinggan at hingian ng parting statement or messages ang ating guest speaker na si Sir Captain Oliver D. Pastor. Sir, baka meron po kayong mga additional announcement po, sir, or messages po, sir. Thank you, sir.
Una sa lahat, thank you for inviting me today, no? Maraming salamat sa inyo for inviting me to your program. And I really enjoyed discussing search and rescue operations and sharing how our unit provides search and rescue services that contributes to our national security and development. And this work is something we are truly passionate about, and it is an honor for us to contribute to such meaningful efforts, no? Yung nabanggit nga kanina, yung efforts natin sa NTF-ELCAC, at the same time yung efforts natin sa West Philippine Sea, at least we can show to the rest of the viewers or mga tagapakinig natin that the 505 SRG somehow also support those causes. And rest assured that our unit, the 505 SRG of the Air Mobility Command and the Philippine Air Force, will continue to provide its services in times of needs. Maraming salamat po sa ating lahat at magandang tanghali.
Thank you so much, sir, for the comprehensive information and discussion you shared to us. Saludo po kami sa lahat ng ginagawa ng 5OP Search and Rescue Group sa ating area of responsibility. Hanggang sa muli po, sir. Maraming salamat po. And with that,
mga kaibigan, sa ngalan po ng aming Commanding General Philippine Air Force, Lieutenant General Arthur M. Cordora, Philippine Air Force.
Pangalan din po ng aming Commander, Air Mobility Command, Major General Ramil G. Oloroso, Philippine Air Force.
At sa ngalan din po ng aming Wing Commander, Tactical Operations Wing Central, Brigadier General Moises L. Micor, Philippine Air Force.
Ako po si First Lieutenant Edibert B. Baguio, Philippine Air Force, at Director for Civil Military Operations of Tactical Operations Wing Central.
Ako po si AW1C Yasmin Saladar, Philippine Air Force.
At ako po si Airman Robinson M. Rivera, Philippine Air Force.
Ako po si Airwoman Angel Isostejo, Philippine Air Force.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta at pagsubaybay. God bless, mabuhay po tayong lahat, and keep safe everyone.